All right, welcome back to the channel. Today we're taking apart this DW5600ue module 3525. As you can see, I already took off the bezel and the straps. Hopefully I don't break it. So let's dig into it. Okay. So right off the bat, you can see that it's different from the regular old model DW5600E. The spring is in a different location. And as you can see, we have some clips here. You gotta move out of the way. We have two of them. I'm guessing that touches the back plate somehow, maybe, and helps out with the speaker. So only one rubber cushion here. That's the module right there. Module number right there. Let's dig it out. So it's a bit different from the 3229. Here's the case. So it's also different. It doesn't have that that cushion, that rubber cushion like the other one, and the metal casing. So it has this hard plastic, which is held in place with the buttons. So if you want to remove that, you got to remove the buttons. And all of this is also held in place. Look at that. Let's remove the O-ring. Let me see if I can remove one of the buttons so I can compare it to the old model. Look, spring fell off. That's weird. It shouldn't. We'll deal with that later. All right, so let's do this one. All right, so I'm making sure the open spot is at the bottom. Pushing the button. I got my double goggles on. Missed it. Got the clip. There you go. You see, they look shorter. Let's put it here. So this is the old one. This is this model. do a side by side here. Yeah, they look exactly the same. So the aftermarket buttons should work. That's good to know, because I'm planning on changing them out today. Right, back. I removed all the buttons. So let's take a closer look here to see if this comes out as one piece or that metal looks like it bends inside. So maybe everything comes out as one piece. Well, it doesn't bend, but it did come out as one piece. So this will be the top, 12 o'clock. Set that to the side. From here, it looks similar to the other case, but I will have to go back to the video and compare. Now let's take a look at the module here. Let's remove the battery. Remove the tape. Let the battery go. CR 2016 is the battery. So undo the clips. Let's see if this is simple. That's the 3229. Wow, that's hard. There it is. Doesn't want to let go. Got it. Got one more. There. All right, so let's see if nothing falls out. Got the chassis. Got the battery holder. Got the motherboard. This is 6 o'clock. So I already can tell that the zebra stripe where they connect is different from the previous model. Hence, that's one of the reasons why that SDN replacement doesn't work on this model. That white backing, spread the light. So unlike the previous, that you had a clip in the front, it seems that this one, you have to undo everything from over here. The clear lens. Now I have access to the first bigger zebra stripe. Top one is the little one. Oh, and there's another transparent cover here. And we made it to the LCD. So it's pretty simple. No little springs inside. Only the one for the speaker, which I should be putting back. Let me organize this so I could take a picture for the thumbnail, and I'll be back. All right, I'm back. Already installed 3 buttons. As you can see, I went with gold. I'm going to show you the last one. As you can see, when you get the set, you get this little short one, just like the original, for the adjust. But turns out like I hate it. I hate it a lot. So I'll buy an extra set just so I could take another one. And now I'll end up with a full set of short buttons, which I'll keep forever and ever. I don't like the spring or the O-rings that come with the gold sets. I like the original ones. The spring, I showed you this on my previous video, but I thought I'd show you again. The O-ring on the original is way bigger. That's the original button. Let me get one from the AliExpress so you can see the difference. Look at the size difference. I've installed them before and I haven't had any problem with water. But since I have the original, I mean, why not? So I use the spring, the washer, and the 2 O-rings. The spring, the original spring, it's a lot softer. So put it together. The spring goes in first. Then goes the washer. I did the other 3 pretty quick because I moved the camera out of the way. Once the camera is in the way, it changes everything. Because I'm blind. I got double goggles on. Alright, everything is in place. So now, hold everything in place. The one step a lot of people miss. You get your gasket lubricant. And all I do is dip it in here. so I could get that original O-rings lubricated. Put it in there. Nice and soft. I'm using the original C-clips, as you can see. I'm pushing. Oh, fell inside the watch. I'm gonna have to clean that crystal. Before I assemble everything. So again, I use the original C-clip. But the good thing is that if you lose one, which you probably will, the set comes with 4, sometimes 5. So what I do is place it on top while pressing the button. This one is actually easier than the previous model. Once I see that it started to clip, I let go of the button. So now the C-clip is being held in place by the tip, right? And now you get a wooden peg, but I'm feeling cocky today because this is all a flat spot, and all you do is push it. You heard that? Clicked. Now you push the button and you move that C-clip around, make sure it was seated correctly, and it's all good. So now we got to put together the module. Now I got to clean that glass. So that. All right, so before I start working with the module, I clean the glass, I close the case with the seal and everything, and I'm gonna be checking for the water resistance. So I dip it in water and I just press the buttons. Move the watch while the buttons are pressed. I don't know if this is scientific, but it works for me. All right. Got a rag here. Get this out of the way. It looks pretty dry. If we would have had water, you would have seen it on that speaker or the glass. So we're good to go. All right, so help me out on how to put this back together. So I think this is the top. Got the top over here. So it doesn't click, go anywhere. I think this was on top. So you got 2 little knobs here, and I think they go here to the left. You see the 2 spots there? Just make sure the LCD is flush. Yep, that was right. Now, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, that is correct. because the short zebra stripe went to the top, if I'm not mistaken. Remember, I'm guessing. So this part must go like this, right? Covering that small zebra stripe opening. And now we have the small zebra stripe. I'm gonna put it in. Trying not to get those dirty. If you do, if you put the watch back together and you have numbers that are not showing up completely, it might be because these got dirty. Remember, this is what makes a connection between the LCD and the motherboard. So without that, the LCD can't connect to the motherboard. Alright, so the next part I think is this. And if we follow that spot over there in the top, should go like this. Right? So now, when we started, we said this was 6 o'clock. Right? We're gonna hook it here. I'm gonna set it down. I'm gonna get the battery holder. And here, I'm gonna insert the spring, which it shouldn't fall because it does have that little clip to hold it in place. Right? Alright, so now I'm going to use this right here as a guide. That should go in this opening. I move the camera a little back. Remember, that should go in that opening. I'm gonna hold the spring so it doesn't fall. There. Not worry about the LCD because this is rubber. It's not getting messed up. So, not worry about little springs coming out. So this is the corners. I believe these two are the corners. So now we just got to figure out the hole for the battery, and I think it's like this. Now I just gotta make sure everything it's clipped. Everything looks good. Now I gotta open this up, and it taped. The tape. The moment of truth. Let's see if I broke it. Remember, positive side goes towards you. And this always, it never wants to clip on the first try. There, I got it. And it's on. Let me get my other tweezers so we could do an AC. Get that out of the way. So AC is right there. These are nice and long. You can use a paper clip if you want. So you got to touch inside and any part of the chassis. There. I usually count to like 5 Mississippi, but these modules are so easy that you can see I already did it. Now I got this Q-tip here. I'll clean this up. And I already have a gold filter set up for this. Let me get the double-sided tape. Alright, so I like these pre-cut pieces of double-sided tape. I like to put the filter here right on top of the module. You could put it inside the case. Let me see if there's any dust. I don't see anything. Let me double check with my double goggles. See anything? I don't know why, but I get the feeling that it looks better when the filter is closer to the actual screen. Notice how I only did one side. That way I could double check if I have any dust. I could get it out. I could install another piece of double-sided tape, which I will, because I don't have to, but I will, because in case I have to remove this module again, I don't want the module getting caught in anything and messing up the filter and me having to cut out another one. Let me see if I could lift it up a little bit so I can install it. Be very gentle, because these will kink very easily. And I'll leave you a link, of course. There, I got it. To everything that I'm using. There's also a link if I helped you, this video helped you with anything. If you want to buy me a coffee, there's a link for that. See how it kinked? Luckily that's a part that you won't see it. See, just by grabbing it, it kinked right here, but you shouldn't be able to see that from inside the watch, from outside the watch. Now it's all a matter of putting it back in here. That spec should be from the outside because I cleaned the inside and I had it face down. On this watch you can't do it like that, because you gotta remember you got these two little metal things that you gotta spread open. Double check. They really get in your way. They really get in your way. There, I think that's it right there. It's in. Everything looks good. Looks beautiful. Now we go in with the rubber cushion. It goes like this. And guess what? Install the spring in the wrong location. Is it possible? No. Can't be. Psych. It's like that. I was kidding. Like that, and once you have it like this, you close the little tabs here. Make sure you don't have any dust. Get your lubed O-ring. Be gentle. These buttons, the gold buttons, are available on Amazon if you're not comfortable buying on AliExpress. That's 12 o'clock. I'm going to align the little holes there. A screwdriver. I ran out of screen protectors, so I won't be installing one on this one. Should be getting more tomorrow. You notice how I'm not screwing them down all the way. Alright, so I like to start from the top. That's the top. I go here slowly until it doesn't go anymore. Then I go across to the back until it doesn't go anymore, so without applying any pressure. Then here, then back over here to the bottom, back to the top, a little more, And I keep going like this, and that should apply even pressure all around without damaging that O-ring. Now we got the bezel. Let me zoom out a little. Look how nice that long button looks, same as the other ones, right? And I actually need to paint. I have a video how to paint these. I need to paint those. Install back the strap. The long one goes on the bottom, in case you didn't know. Where's my tool? So I like to put it and then push it in, tug it, it's in there. Look, I already changed the strap holder and the buckle. And you might be asking why. The reason is I'm a big fan of an old model. I'll put up a picture. Came out in the 2000s, 2009 I think it was. And it's actually pretty expensive right now. That's on. I'm going to install this and I'll paint some screws tomorrow maybe. Screwdriver works perfect for this. I'll leave a link for that too. You don't want to strip the screws, so got to use the correct tools. So yeah, there's that old model that came with the gold buttons from factory. It actually came with the black holder and a gold buckle. And I'm not sure if it was a Japanese exclusive model. If you guys know, let me know in the comments. There it is. Let me put it on. The DW5600ue. That light is not that bad. I mean, it's not like the other model, but it's not that bad. Let me know what you guys think. I dig it. I might paint the letters on the bezel gold to match everything. Wait, give me a minute. Alright guys, so here it is, the finished product. Painted the bezel, painted the screws. Since 1983. This is the one I made in the previous video. This is the old model with the electro-luminescent backlight. Check it out. This one has a holder that says gshock, original Casio gold buckle. Look at the difference. Let's do a light comparison. Which one you like better? Now keep in mind this one has an SDN LCD. It's gonna look better. You should check out my previous video. From this angle it will disappear. Pretty much like this one. So this video helped you out. Make sure you hit the like button. Check out the links down below. Thank you for watching. Peace out.